Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holtz, and of course, Saban. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kent State Golden Flashes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone, and that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Golden Flashes will line up to punt it away.
Number 61, on to kick it away.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So Toledo's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Got it in the middle. It's Crosby. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. He wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Power football with the run. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Great move there. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB.
Reels it in the end end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Golden Flashes send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker, because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Takes the handoff. It's Ambrose. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The play action fake. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They keep attacking through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Golden Flashes will punt it away on fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Snatches it on the right. And he's running in the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arkansas State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's looking for a man on second down. With the catch, it's Martin. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Martin. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Faulkner.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And back to the air on second down. This one's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. They're going to throw it again. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And they're able to get him down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Looking to throw on third. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. At the 35, he's loose. Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Toledo.
Number 2.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Off play action. They're bringing heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Golden Flashes will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention. You can practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
On the run, it's Hicks. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and That's just on to the next.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what